So I don't. Do not confuse cowardice for wisdom. Go.
Your commands tire me!
I do not tolerate cowardice.
My heart was already broken.
Okay, see if I care.
People fear what they cannot understand.
So good evening and welcome to the semi-final match for League of Legends, quarterfinal match of League of Legends between WCU Esports and Montana State University Bobcats. In the matchup tonight, we have Montana State playing Sajani top, Blitzcrank on support, Heckram on jungle, Kaisa on bot lane, and Seraphine on mid lane. And WCU will be running Set on top, Amumu on support, Misfortune on the bot lane, Udyr on jungle, and Lissandra on mid. In these matchups, Misfortune is definitely favored in that bot lane early game, but Blitzcrank can play a massive differential here if he hits that hook on Misfortune early. The top is pretty evenly matched, with Set definitely out-dealing damage compared to the Sajani, but the Sajani is very tanky, so it might not matter with that damage. The Seraphine and Lissandra in the mid lane is going to be a pretty even match, according to our captain. Should be back and forth there with multiple team fight opportunities. And Udyr is definitely heavily favored in that jungle against the Heckram. We see both teams just starting off in the jungle, trying to get a couple early kills on their camps, making progress towards the buffs and the gold advantage. We do see Lissandra and Seraphine already in that mid, going at each other, just trying to pick off a few units here and there. And in the bot lane, we also see some quick and easy picks. We see Blitzcrank trying to go for an early hook there, trying to find something. And Sir Patman's just going for a kill right off the bat, trying to force that Sajani out of that top lane real quick. Overall in ranking, as this fight is still underway, MSU is ranked 3rd while WCU is ranked 6th. In regular season, MSU did win this matchup, but both teams are pretty even when it comes to their stats, as MSU is only 5-3, while WCU is only 4-4, with WCU has 10 maps they have lost, while MSU only has 6. The level advantage here is pretty even. We see both tops are level 2, both jungles are level 3, both mids are level 3, and both ADC and supports are both level 2. So the matchup is still pretty even here. We do see Patman taking a few shots at Comrade Fluffy here, just trying to get an early pick there if he can. West WCU does have the gold advantage currently, but not by a lot. Maybe only a few, like maybe 50 gold or anything. They're staying pretty even when it comes to that, and picking off people here. In the bot lane, we do see Udyr here coming in. They're trying to get a quick pick here in that bot lane, with Udyr going after that Kaisa. And we're going to have a fight here between the junglers and the bot lanes. As we go back up to the top lane here, though, Comrade Fluffy has taken a level over Sir Patman and is going on Sir Patman. Sir Patman's trying to retreat here. It does look like he will be able to get out, maybe. Sir Patman does get out, but not without damage coming from both sides there. A whole lot of hook is pulled in by that Blitzcrank and does get the first pick of this game 4 minutes in. That's going to be a big pick there, as Misfortune will now have to fend for herself for the time being. Sir Patman does find Comrade Fluffy, though, in that turnaround kill, as top lane is taken by Patman. He is now up a level on that Sajani. The jungles are still pretty even at 4-4 each. Mid is still level 5 to level 5. And actually, WCU does have the advantage in the bot lane level-wise here, as MM has gone up to level 4. And that lead has just changed, as I was saying that, as now both Blitzcrank and Kaisa are now both level 4 as well. So overall in this fight right now, it does look like MSU does have the level advantage. They also have the gold advantage by about 800 gold. But it is still anyone's game as no one has taken towers and dragons have not spawned yet. In the mid lane, we see Star Wars Geek just getting some few quick levels here, and E-Man's over here in the jungle just trying to take out a quick camp. Looking at some stats here, we do, I was about to say, majority of the team's not really doing much in this favor here. Stats are fairly even, it's still only 1 kill each. MSU is up by about 600 gold still, just due to that first blood pick on Whole Lotta Hook there. That's a Whole Lotta Hook's up to level 4 now. We're gonna see a fight here probably in mid lane as Star Wars Geek is pushing those troops into the battle. But in top lane here, we do see Comrade Fluffy doing the exact same, pushing their troops into the tower against Sir Patman here. We see Bucky Boy down here taking out a ward real quick in the bot lane. We do see just still some farming, not many picks, just a quick hook there early in the game on Whole Lotta Hook. Patman is definitely doing work up in that top lane. He is going in on Sajani here. And Sajani does try and escape there, and they do get out. Fairly even damage from both sides. Sir Patman on the set does find an extra level here. We do see Udyr here coming in for a flank. Hopefully trying to get a quick pick here. They do get the stun on the Blitzcrank, and this might be a Blitzcrank down as all damage is going into him. Star Wars Geek has come down from the mid lane too to try and find a kill here. Whole Lotta Hook is on a retreat though, as he has taken a lot of heavy damage there in that fight. And we got a quick retreat here. They're going. You see WCU coming for the dragon here. We do see Seraphine trying to come in and get a quick pick here though, trying to find someone, but not really finding anyone. And E-Man is going for this kill, and it does look like Seraphine will probably go down here. But Seraphine does find MM, and Seraphine finds a Mumu, and there goes down Udyr as well. And this dragon is now all MSU's fight here, as Star Wars Geek is also on the retreat. Checking on top lane real quick, Patman's just farming up here a little bit. MSU does have the advantage now by almost 2,000 gold. Fight's going pretty well. We do see Sajani coming in here again. Levels fairly even from both sides. E-Man has now lost a level on the Hecarim. But other than that, levels are fairly even in that bot lane. We do see MSU here take a dragon early. We see E-Man just fighting here, going for the Storm Herald right off the bat. Star Wars Geek is coming in to help finish off that Storm Herald as well with that damage. It does look like it should be an easy win, as no one's really coming to contest this. Seraphine's in the middle. Hecarim's just doing his own thing down here. And in bot lane, we do see some fights trying to break out, but it does look like there's still a standoffish fight in the bot lane. Let's look up in top real quick. We do see with Sajani channeling out. Patman's pushing up on this tower. We do get the Rift Herald right off the bat. That's going to be big for Udyr here. We do see Hecarim coming in to try and contest this Udyr on the thing, as well as Seraphine coming in, but she's going to very quickly back out, as Sir Patman is also backing out as he sees that is a losing fight for him. We do see Lysandra in this mid lane just trying to push the troops in still. Not a lot of damage on any of the towers yet. On All the towers doing fairly good. Patman is still commanding with that advantage in top lane. In mid lane, we do see a fairly even fight as well. We do see Star Wars Geeks Lysandra backing out a little bit just to get some quick picks. We do see Seraphine coming down to bot lane to possibly try and get a quick pick here on Whole Lotta Hook or MM. None of them have wards here, so they don't see this coming. And here comes in the... Oh, MM does get a level up there as Seraphine finally shows her face. But Seraphine will find MM, and Whole Lotta Hook is on a retreat here. Lysandra's coming in, and so is E-Man to just try and not lose this advantage here. MSU is still up by 2,000 gold. Let's go back up to top lane real quick, where we do see Sajani hiding in a bush at the moment. Channeling out, actually. And Patman is still just trying to level up in that top lane. Fairly even levels still. E-Man's behind a little bit on levels compared to the Hecarim. Star Wars Geek is behind a level to the Seraphine, and bot lane is behind a level to the Kai'Sa. Star Wars Geek is ahead a level, or no, is tied with the Seraphine. The Kai'Sa is now going mid lane for some reason, trying to get a pick here. They've completely swapped up. The Seraphine is now in bot lane, fighting with the Blitzcrank, who's now coming in on MM here, trying to get a quick hook. He only finds a minion. And it does look like we will see a team fight here as E-Man tries to retreat, but everyone's on top of him, and E-Man does get out barely with his flash. And he'll probably try and channel back to get a quick heal. He is channeling. We do see Whole Lotta Hook here. Pushing up. We see Misfortune down here by herself in this fight with Seraphine and Whole Lotta, and Blitzcrank, sorry, in this fight. In the mid lane here, we do see a fight breaking out. Actually, never mind, they're just farming in the mid still. MSU does have that advantage of 4 kills and about 2,000 gold. But WCU does have that Rift Herald as well as, but MSU also has a Drake under their belt. So we should see a Drake coming up very momentarily, very shortly. It will be I think it's a ground Drake is what it's called. I'm not 100% sure. But MSU did take out the Infernal Dragon, which is currently giving them a 6% attack damage and ability power. And Meteor does drop the Rift Herald here on the Comrade Fluffy, trying to get a quick pick on this tower now that the things are gone, but it only gets one hit, and E-Man has to retreat here. Comrade Fluffy is swinging around. Patman's still doing pretty good in that top lane by himself. Take a look back at bottom lane where we have Seraphine as well as Kai'Sa. Or no, Seraphine is the only one down here now. Kai'Sa is... Sorry, Kai'Sa's down in the bot lane. Seraphine's currently pushing up into that bot lane to try and get a quick thing here. Blitzcrank does find MM, and the Kai'Sa does find Whole Lotta Hook. So now it is heavily still only a 2,000 gold difference in this fight currently. 5 kill differential between WCU and MSU here. The Drake has spawned, and no one from WCU is going to contest it. So this will just be an MSU Drake unless we see a poke try and get here. MSU does find the Mountain Dragon, which does give them a 9% armor bonus and magic resistance. Another Rift Herald is spawning up here, as well as, yeah, Rift Herald, which it does not look like any team is, actually, WCU is approaching this Rift Herald, trying to possibly get it, but we do see MSU also approaching this Rift Herald. We do see Sajani TPing out as Patman is coming in to also help with this Rift Herald. Except it does not look like any team has started the fight on the Rift Herald. It does look like will be a 5. All of WCU will be on this Rift Herald, as blue team does take out the first turret in bot lane. But, so, MSU definitely has a lead here in this fight with a 3,000 gold advantage. But, this is now 2 Rift Heralds by the side of WCU, and a tower that's pretty heavily, or at least 50% damage. And we might see this released in this top lane again, just trying to take it. We do see Udyr summon it in the mid lane, actually. Still going for a first turret here. And we see E-Man as well as Star Wars MM. Whole lot of hook here. We're just taking out that turret. Blitzcrank is pushing up on this second turret, and they do find it. This is going to be probably a very quick game if the teams don't start playing a little defense here, as MSU is now has 2 turrets and a clear bot lane right to the last turret and the inhibitor. But WCU currently is going to lose Star Wars Geek here. Nope, Star Wars Geek gets out, never mind. He does use a flash here with junglers on him, and he will not get out as the Hecarim does find him. And E-Man is currently fighting in the jungle. It's currently a 4K gold advantage for WCU here, with the kill count being 9-3. We do see Hecarim coming in here. One turret for WCU, as well as 2 Rift Heralds, but no dragons. And on the side of MSU, we see 2 dragons, no Rift Heralds, and 2 turrets. So we shall see, as this next dragon will give MSU a soul here. And we'll see if that soul will be big if WCU does not answer it very quickly. And we will probably see another turret go down here mid lane. Or nope, it does look like Whole Lot of Hook and Seraphine are both getting out of that position. Or sorry, Kaisa are both getting out of there, as 4 people immediately go in to dive on top of them. We see Whole Lot of Hook and Star Wars Geek down here in the jungle, currently just looking around. E-Man's currently still fighting the jungle. We have MM currently fighting mid lane by himself, just trying to farm up some levels. And Patman's going up to top lane here to try and deal with Sajani, who's doing pretty good. In this top lane matchup, we do see Set having 1 kill and 1 death, while Sajani only has 1 death. So I would say Set currently is winning this top lane overall. This jungle, on the other hand, Hecarim is definitely popping off, and Udyr's not really doing much. Seraphine is definitely winning that mid lane, and Kaisa is definitely winning that bot lane. And overall, the Blitzcrank is also definitely just winning that support in the bot lane. We do see a fight break out here near your screen. This could be big, as it will, as MM does find the Blitzcrank, and they're currently all just pummeling into the Sajani here, and that has just evened up, has not evened up the score yet. WCU is still behind 3,000 gold, but they are back to 4 kills. E-Man will probably go down here unless Star Wars Geek is coming in to help with this fight. Whole Lot of Hook does find Kaisa, and it does look like Hecarim will go down, as this fight just evened out in favor of WCU, as that is an ace for Star Wars Geek's Lysandra. Currently, we got another Drake coming in. It does look like it will be a WCU Drake, because no one's going to contest it. We do see MM find that mid turret, as Amumu and all of them are backing off to just make sure they get this Drake. So there is no soul by MSU. They will dive in. It does not look like anyone's coming to try and contest this. And WCU will get the Ocean Drake, which will start giving them life back every 5 seconds. We do see a regroup here as E-Man does begin to channel, but he's going to cancel that. The rest of the team does channel back to spawn and get set up for another push here. Another big team fight like that would be very detrimental to MSU here, as WCU has just evened the gold as well as the turrets. But it does look like our Star Wars Geek is coming in here. We will see a fight for Baron here. It does look like if WCU wants to push this, but it looks like they're just going to let MSU get the Baron here, as they're fighting for it. Nope, we do see WCU quickly pushing over to this Baron, hopefully going for a pick here. Very quick pick. Hopefully Patman can get in there and snipe it, but MSU does find the Baron and takes that gold advantage back. We do see Lysandra going to that top lane, and we see Patman and Whole Lotta Hook, as well as MM is actually channeling back to spawn here. We do see Whole Lotta Hook and Sir Patman going into this jungle here with Udyr and Star Wars Geek currently also in the jungle above them. Which MSU is only up by about 800 gold now. Definitely closed that gap from 3 grand. Only 1 kill differential between both teams too. But MSU does have this Baron that they can release at any point onto our WCU's turrets. Another dragon in this fight may also prove useful, as we see items coming out. We do see everyone on WCU having a completed item, and it does look like we have Blitzcrank going for that. We also only see 3 completed items on the side of no, sorry, everyone on MSU has a completed item. We only see 3 completed items on the side of WCU, which could prove detrimental here. But we do have Patman and Whole Lotta Hook in that top lane, being pushed by 4 different people here, as it does look like the entire team is pushing up. We do see a red turret destroyed in this mid lane by Seraphine in this mid lane, and it does look like Patman is going to have to retreat here, and this is a push just top lane with no contention, as the rest of the team just comes up here for another team fight. They're going in on the Hecarim here. This could be deadly if WCU gets a pick here. E-Man's just going in for this kill. Whole Lotta Hook also, they're just pushing in here, trying to force them out of the top lane. We do see the Hecarim start to channel. Sir Patman gets a quick couple of picks. Whole Lotta Hook retreats back from the jungle. Lysandra is going, or Star Wars Geek is going back to his mid lane. And it does look like Udyr will also channel out, as Misfortune is also channeled out. Or no, sorry, Udyr stayed in there. That was Patman that was channeling out. My apologies on that call out. We do see Whole Lotta Hook channeling out here. Udyr is currently cleaning up the jungle. Misfortune's just trying to level up some here. Lysandra is also just trying to level up some. Sir Patman is pushing this top lane, and it is now still only an 8k. Oh no, sorry. WCU is closing this gap in terms of gold. It's down to a 600 gold advantage, as we will see E-Man slowly start to kill this thing. We do see a channel out there from Star Wars Geek. Whole Lotta Hook currently in this jungle, trying to get a quick pick here. A pick here could send this fight in anyone's favor. All any side need here is a quick pick into a team fight. The levels are pretty even again, with both our top laners being level 14, both our junglers being level 12. Seraphine does have a level on Lysandra. Misfortune, and they're just going in. MM pops his ult here. They do find 1, evening this fight. All they need here is 2. Comrade Fluffy will probably go down here as he tries to retreat, and Patman's saying screw that, and he chases him. Whole Lotta Hooks getting definitely heavily hit here. And WCU is cleaning up house here, trying to just quickly find a couple picks here and there, as it's going to be a fight for the next Ocean Drake here. This dragon is life and death here. We do see both teams fighting for it right here on this dragon. All it takes is one pick or one snipe of this dragon. We do see Sir Patman going in. He does hit this, and they will start to continue fighting. And WCU will find the Ocean Drake, giving them 6% of their missing health every 5 seconds. Definitely a big pick there for WCU, and they will begin to retreat to regroup here, as they've closed this gold gap to less than 100 gold. Taking a quick look at items again, we do see MSU having a full set of completed items, and WCU is also about to have their entire full set of completed items. And Lysandra is currently just fighting in mid, trying to get a few levels here. She will begin to possibly retreat here, yep, as Blitzcrank slowly comes in. Udyr's coming in here, just continue fighting the jungle. Whole lot of hooks just fighting there. MM is just doing his own thing like he does in Overwatch. He's minding his own business, getting the kills he needs to get and getting out. Looking at the stats here, the top lane is definitely still going to Sir Patman on that set with 3 kills overall. The jungle is still heavily on the side of... Actually, Udyr has come back with the assists, so it's fairly even in the jungle, with Udyr having 6 assists and Hecarim having 3 kills. That mid lane, on the other hand, is a fairly even game, as Star Wars Geeks Lysandra has come back and just started causing havoc on the side of MSU. That bot lane, on the other hand, Kaisa only has 1 kill, but has only 1 death less than MM. But MM is cleaning up with those kills and assists as he's evening them out. Amumu here is definitely fighting this Blitzcrank thing with also only 1 death, but he has 1 more kill and 1 more assist. And it's going to be a fight on Baron here, as both teams set up for this team fight again. All we saw last fight, all we need to do is find 1 quick pick here, and this can be deadly for MSU. MSU is backing out, and Sir Patman, an entire team of WCU, is going to go for this Drake, the Baron here, trying to pick it off. We do see both teams coming in here, going for that hook. They do get the stun on the Set, who is just shut down for a Seraphine. And we see Star Wars Geek slowly trying to pick him off here, as the score has evened up now. It does look like we are setting up for a team fight here. We are going in. And sorry about this, guys. We just had technical difficulties as the game has just essentially closed itself. So, anyway, sorry about that spoiler, as we just saw who wins this game overall, which we'll continue watching the rest of this game as MSU does find the Baron. So we do see MSU pushing up this mid lane here. And it does look like this will be the push here, as we see everyone going in for these kills. MSU is up by 4,000 gold into this fight, and they're setting up with some kills here. This will be an interesting fight when it comes to WCU, as MSU has found 4 turrets to WCU's 3. Both teams have 2 dragons, but MSU is holding on to both these Barons. They're just going for a fight here and hoping it works out. MSU is up by 3 kills here, and it does look like this mid turret may go down rather quickly, as Blitzcrank does find the mid turret. It goes for a push here, as Kaisa does find Sir Patman, and the Hecarim does find Amumu. And the Seraphine does find Syndra, or Lysindra there. And this will be probably the final fight of the game as MSU is just pushing into their spawn. And it's probably going to win it right here as there goes down the turret, there goes down the inhibitor, and they're just going to go straight to the court here, it looks like. Yeah, they're going straight to the court here. As we saw, a fairly even match between both teams here, but MSU, just with those quick dragon picks, found some very good pressure when it came to the early game here, and that will be 0.1 MSU. We will be right back as we we'll take a quick break to talk with our team, and we'll see you then. Very close game.
What's that?
Very close game.
Yeah, no. It was a good one.
Gave us a spoiler alert in the middle of the game.
So I go.
Your commands tire me!
Going. Work to the forge. Rest.
Okay, see if I care.
Hey, never pick a fight you can't win.
Okay.
Rift. "30 seconds until minions spawn. Minions have spawned. has been destroyed. A summoner has reconnected. Red team's turret has been destroyed. team has slain the dragon. Rampage. Destroyed.